Hey everybody, this is Magzilla. We're going to talk some gymnastics. I am definitely late. It's been a week and a half, but really, it's been a week. So I'm getting in just under the bubble. We have some meets starting today, and I just wanted to recap last week. It's kind of been an interesting week. It's like I went to Winter Cup and I don't want to do anything post week. So we saw some different people, which was fun. Um, and we saw some different scores, which was fun. But yeah, it's kind of a recovery week for a lot of people, so not the coolest. But this weekend coming up, the 8th, I think we're gonna have some big meets, and we're rolling right into what is it like finals really, I guess, and we'll see how it goes. Anyway, so let's see what happened. I decided to do some interesting new adventures today. So I was talking to someone about it, and I decided, like, why do I always just do the top scores? I should also do the low scores. And I don't want to do the low scores to shame people. I'm not trying to call people out. But people always ask me, like, what's a good routine? What's a bad routine? I can't tell the difference. And I think kind of seeing the scope, from top to bottom could really help people understand like what we're looking at, what we're seeing. Also, like I think it's okay to show a bad routine, um, and maybe be critical of it. Like that's how you grow. You know what I'm saying? And I would love to see some of these guys at the bottom, like get to know them and then see them improve and see them be better. And I think that would really help. Like get involved because it's like, hey, I remember when that guy was like the last place and now he's best place. Like it would be fun to show the progression and show the scale. Anyway, that's all that. I've been doing the music thing. We're gonna keep it going. I'm gonna get some beats started, I think, and we are diving in. Desktop audio. Okay, cool. So what's going on? Okay, let's pull up some scores, right? That's the best way. That's the best little snapshot we can do. So this was the scores from last weekend. Nebraska went against Oklahoma, went against Cal, and it looked like Oklahoma just crushed it. Actually, not really. Well, 6 points is a lot to be ahead of Nebraska. I didn't really think Cal is going to be super competitive, but to be like over 10 points behind, mm, it hurts my belly just a little bit. But it's cool. It's what it is. Army went against Greenville. I don't know why that's green. It's a little weird. Went against Illinois. I fixed it. Yeah, I knew Illinois was going to win this meet. But it's interesting to take this score and put it next to Nebraska, like, because these are close scores here. And then Navy went against Springfield. Navy takes it. I kind of thought they would, but this is not as much. I thought they'd maybe a little bit more. Stanford wins against Penn State, and Penn State wins. Penn State slays the beast, takes down the dragon. I don't know. What do you think? Well, I think a lot of things. I think Colt Walker wasn't there. I think Taylor Burkhart wasn't there. And those are two huge scores, all-rounders that could have really helped. Asher Hong was there. Whatever that means. But yeah, I give it to Penn State 100%. They beat Stanford. Penn State beat Stanford. It could be historic. Because, Stanford's still on their, 5 championship run here. And Penn State beats them. So, I think you got to give everything to Penn State. I can't take anything away from it. William & Mary versus Simpson. It's probably a really fun meet. Simpson actually kind of trounces, though. I mean, I thought this would be way closer. We're looking at 15 points. Whatever. Anyway, let's get into what's really going on. top scores. So I think the best way to do this is to just dive in. I'm not going to analyze a bunch. Chase Modi on top here. You can kind of see Oklahoma had it on floor. They had it on pommels. They had it on steel rings. I think I can even do this. Oh, but they lose it. Cal actually steps up on vault. But Nebraska takes parallel bars. Interesting. But OU takes high bar. A little too late for everybody else. And that's really how it goes. California versus Nebraska. I mean, that's not that close either, honestly. I mean, look at this high bar gaps. You can really see, like, what's Cal doing on high bar? It's hard with the 4-4 count, though. Anyway, whatever. I'm trying to make a quick video. Greenville Army. Illinois. Illinois, I mean, the favorite. So let's see what happens. It's Illinois crushes everybody. We see a little switching here. Greenville actually super competitive with Army, and it actually takes Army, which is kind of surprising for a new school. So good on Greenville. I like that their style, and they're improving and improving. How'd this go? I'll tell you how it went. That's the whole point, right? Stanford comes out, has good floor routines. I think Asher Hong was on floor too. And then they suck at pommel horse. Why? Because they had like a ton of falls. That can't happen, Stanford. But so Stanford took out their kind of more consistent guys. They gave people rest following Winter Cup, so that's cool. But dang, man, that's a drop off there. You know what? Let's play a game. I shouldn't do this. But let's go back to week 5, let's say. Did Stanford compete? It did. Why is it doing this? It's not doing this. Stanford at 538. Remember that, 538. Stanford at a 515. I mean, it's not crazy, but it's definitely 2.5 points. You know, I don't know, whatever. Pommel horse was, rings was fine. They really should be beating. You gotta beat Penn State in rings when you have Asher Hong scoring a 14-4, 14-7, whatever. Like, that's tough. I mean, I will say Penn State killed vault, okay? Like, we'll talk about that later. But parallel bars, it's what it is. High bar, we're counting a 49? A 49? How does that happen? I'll show you how it happens. We have Jars Carnes coming out, hitting. You know, I'm liking the music right now. We can't be counting a 10. We can't count a 10, friends. We need to be like a 13. That's 3 points we need back here. I don't know. It's what it is. It's life. I'm not going to blame one gymnast. Sometimes things happen. Okay, William Mary versus Simpson. Guess who won? I'm guessing it's going to be William Mary. I do love William Mary. They're like one of the old breed. They've stuck around through the club stuff, and they're holding on strong. Simpson, I mean, I'm waiting to see something from these guys. Like, I'm just waiting to see something. Anyway, it's what it is. Also got some routines, right? That's what everyone's really here for. So let's go. Like I said, I'm trying to keep it cool. Keep it cool. Oh, I have a random video here. I don't know what that came from. All right, we'll see what we got. We're starting with floor, I believe. So a ton of crazy things happened. So we're just gonna kind of go through stuff, and I'll try to like keep it legit. But this is our high score for floor. Yes. Oh, wait, 1 second. Things are falling apart, guys. Sorry, I was using a different computer over the weekend, unfortunately. Oh, I made a green screen. That's cool. Let's try again. Here we go. Alright, so this is Chase Mondi. He scores a 14-2 on floor. I love the people starting with the side pass. That is a mean cowboy, though. I don't know if I love that. Okay, guys. I'm sorry. I saw this earlier, and I just messed up again. I think this might be a triple-double. Yes, that's a triple-double, I believe. That's huge. That's huge tumbling. It's a Biles. Double layout with a full twist. Very nice. His tumbling's very clean. We've known this for a while. Ooh, he just, I don't know how he stuck that. He just like glued to the ground. Does he go planche? Oh, that would have been awesome. Pirouette. It's interesting. So you only need an A to get that element group. So it makes sense. Like, why mess around? Ooh, can he take 3 hops on that? I believe it was double-double, though. Ooh, he likes the kick into the scale. These scales, man, I'm telling you, they're wrecking people right now. Full twisting double back, sticks the landing. I mean, it's a solid routine. I've known about him for a while, so I'm not surprised. Killing it. Alright, let's see what else I got. So, theoretically, I have the worst floor routine. Guys, if people are watching, I think this is it. Let me know what you think. If it's this, oh no, this is not what I wanted to put on. Let's take a break from that, guys. I don't know what happened with my floor routine. Such a bummer. This must be this one. This is pommel. Oh, this is it. Owen Carnes. Here we go. We're doing it. I labeled it wrong. So that scale was a little wonky. Double full. From a side pass, double full is pretty gangster. Honestly, that's not nothing. Look at that double front. That was not cowboyed. Like, you would think this, he's killing his routine. This is Simpson. Triple full with the hop. You gotta stop hopping about everything. Hop like half your passes. Boom, double full. With a hop again. But that's not the problem. So you're doing great. Look at this beautiful split. He's good. He's got to lean forward a little bit maybe, and he's, oh, what? What is this? What? Did he just come out of a press? You can't do that, friend. You can't do that. That's a fall. He fell on a press. Ugh. So I don't know if oh, why do you do 2.5 punch front? You can do 2.5 and just stick it. Why do you add the punch front? If you're going to fall on it, I don't know. This is a good routine. This is a good tumbler. I'm not trying to kill him. These are mistakes. And I don't know if I went into it, but I'm a little bit of a coach. And when I see this, I just see mental collapse. Like halfway through the routine, he just mentally collapsed. And that's a bummer, man. But he hit his dismount, and I give him credit for that. Anyway, like I said, I'm not perfect either. I'm almost perfect. Let's see what happened on pommel horse. Let's see if I got something for you. It must be this guy. Yes. I believe this is our... Oh, this is Brandon Dang on pommel horse. He comes in with a 14-7. This is the high of the week. He actually just killed it at Winter Cup. So, damn. I guess he's just running with it now. Look at that beautiful flop sequence with the Russians. Ooh, Bazoogo. Ooh, the sewn intro into the flop sequence. Like Stockley's. Is that Wu? And they got Magyar. No pommels. Savato with pommels. Dismount. You think he pirouettes? Yeah, he does. Twice. I mean, it's solid. It's the same thing he did at Winter Cup, so I'm not like blown out of my mind, but it was good. It was very, very good. Okay, I have a low scoring routine, and this is actually when we get into like talking about gymnastics, which I don't want to do like too much of, but like, let's see what's up. Okay, so we start off. He goes scissor, which is great. That's an A. Circle. Okay, with a turn. That's a B skill. Okay, he did a little like travel thing, and then he went back. So I don't know what you give that. I mean, I think he repeats the skill there. So really nothing there. An A. And then he does another little travel, and then a straddle. I mean, he did do the Tong Fei. There was a little bit of like maybe a Roth in there. I mean, but the thing is, none of these skills were on a single pommel, really. None of them were like flops, really. And that's where you get a lot of bang for your buck. Also, he didn't get much for his scissor skill. I mean, the form wasn't horrible. It wasn't horrible. But just, it's a low ceiling. Like, you're not starting with those big skills. And that's what I'm talking about when you're seeing other gymnasts. And you're like, what's the difference? It's like, how much are they traveling across the horse? You know, he traveled across the horse twice, I guess. But, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if you see the difference better. But it's not like he did a bad routine. He just doesn't have a high start value. Okay, moving on. What happened on rings? Oh, here we go. This is where more fun starts. Should we go high? Asher Hong wins again. Kills the rings. Of course. It's what you expect, right? Look at this beautiful inverted cross. Great. Ooh. Very nice. Johannesson to handstand. And then what happened? What is this? It's confusing. So first of all, I've seen people bail out of that and rip or grip and just go nuts. Like flipping sideways and landing on their face. So I mean, God bless the guy. Like, I'm so glad he held on and he was safe. It's very scary, actually. But this is what sucks about this in gymnastics. You rip your grip, you put your other grips on. Hopefully, you have another pair of grips, and you have to start over. So it's hard. He actually was able to wait. I think there was like 2 routines in between, and so I just like fast forward all that though to get you to this part. But he had to go back up and repeat. Which could be an advantage, because like you've already felt it out. It felt good, you know. Unfortunately, I feel like he does a worse routine. So let's see. So yeah, I feel like this is a little higher, a little wobblier. But that's all good. So now we go. Can he survive the bail this time? Boop. Beautiful. It's a great planche. Great Maltese. I would say he held it there. I mean, it's a little on the quick side. Ooh, back up rise Maltese. Very nice. Yeah. And as this is the high score, think about these holds, like Malteses, planches, these skills that we see. Double, slight hop. Crushes it. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I wish he would have done better. Okay, so moving on to the low score. Guys, I think I need to be better at organizing. So this is Caleb Palicio. And once again, it's not going to be a bad routine. Back up rise cross. Hold. Is he holding or is he falling? You know, feel like he never really stabilized. And back up rise L is beautiful, but it's not worth anything. What we do? The roll down. You see how he doesn't float? He's not floating in the Johannesson and the, skills. But this is a great giant, and then he's off. I really feel like there should have been like 2 or 3 more strength moves, right? You see, like, that's the difference. That's the difference. Like, Asher Hong, he did inverted cross. He did a Maltese. He did a planche. He did 2 Malteses, actually. What do we see here? We saw 1 cross. See, this is the difference between like high level and low level, and this is what I'm just pointing out. But like, obviously, I can't do this, and I give him mad credit. Like, this is still amazing stuff. It's just a different level, though. Anyway, oh my gosh, are we gonna do vault? Vault went crazy. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a little interesting. Well, let's start with the high vault, which is Amari Sewell. And actually, we're going to take a little pause here. Station identification. No. We're going to pause the music because I believe I have the audio track for this one. Because it's so good. So he goes. I would say that I'm really enjoying watching meets right now. Oh, here he goes. Small form on, but boom. Sticks the landing. Oh, I missed it. He did a let's go. But let's critique this a little bit. So, beautiful stick. I like when people finish 13. I like when they do their thing. But then he does the walk off with the handshake. Yes. It's very good. This is how you celebrate, guys. Anyway, the sound did not come through the way I thought it would. I'm sorry. Because there's a woo at the end, which is priceless. Anyway, let's get our music going back again. I don't want to miss out on the music. But maybe we'll turn it down just a tatty. Okay, so let's see the worst vault. We're going to actually do this little thing. So I tried to make this work. This is how you beat Stanford. You do vault like this. What? Was that a stick landing? That was clean. And it was a stick. That's great. You get one of those. That helps, right? Sorry, a little thing. Oh, this is the next guy. This is Matt Comier, actually. So you have a stuck landing. What could be better than that? Oh, I know. Two stuck landings. Dude, his knee wobbles so weird. Oh my god, it scared me for a second. Okay, so 2 stuck landings. That's good. That's what you want. Asher just didn't stick it. Don't think he stuck it. He did not stick it. Well, we got 2 stuck landings, so you're feeling good. So what could be better than that? How do you build on that? Well, obviously you want to keep vaulting. You know what I mean? Keep the scores up. Really focus on the form. But you could. Just keep sticking. Just keep sticking. I love it. I love it. He's just like, no big deal. That's my favorite. Oh, dude. What would be better than 3 sticks? You put up 4 people and 3 people stick. Can we go 4 for 4? Would that not be amazing? Boom. Ah, so close. So close. But I would say that was a clean vault. And when you stick 3 vaults out of 4, I mean, you're killing it. You're absolutely killing it. And that's what I wanted to show. Like, that was really cool to see. So, I'm loving Penn State. I have a soft spot for Penn State. All right, let's see the low vault of the Weak. Oh, this is like Milo, Stanley. This is a 12.95. And usually you expect a fall. We'll see here. I mean, it's not a bad vault. Why is that the low vault? Why are those people scoring 14s and he's scoring a 12.9? Well, look how he lands. He lands face down, crouched. Look at his legs as he comes onto the horse. And I mean, so you're losing like 3/10-ish for less twist, but I mean, it's not bad. A little bent in the air, but he landed. His chest was down. I mean, that was as close to falling as you get before you fall. But he didn't fall. But that's the difference. That's the things they're looking for. Angles. Anyway, I'm not trying to coach anybody. I'm not trying to teach anybody. I'm trying to keep it going. Okay. So, of course, parallel bars has to be difficult. So we had a tie situation. So we had 3 people scoring 14.05: Asher Hong, Brandon Nguyen, and Matthew Nguyen. So we'll start with the Stanford guys. This is Brandon Nguyen. Beautiful. Whip it, handstand, pirouette. Ooh, peach half. And he did it the hard way. Nice peach there. Oh, just nice diameter, just like right on that arm. Doesn't even like waver. 1 1/4. He didn't travel at all on that, which is a little surprising. Good. Stutz, easy peasy, double front at the hop. He could have beat Asher Hong. He just could have stuck that dismount. Anyway, so it's Asher Hong going up. He looks so small. Anyway, whip it, handstand. That's great. Peach bent arms. Giant, not bad. Makut's a little pause, but I really do like his Makut's. Yes, Healy twirl, pirouettes. Ooh, to pelts to the end. Getting ready for the Bobzar. He is a solid Bobzar. It just doesn't really fly like some other people. Like Colt Walker is a nice Bobzar. 6 to landing. Yeah. Anyway, Stanford stacked on parallel bars if you didn't know that. Okay, so we have from Illinois, Matthew Nguyen ties them with this routine. That's a nice peach hand. Nice. Very clean right here off the top. Nice whip it. Whew, nice Healy. Pirouette. Solid Stutz. Oh, a little wobbly, but luckily you can bail out the Stutz into the. Oh, dude. He sticks out like a champ, man. He just looks like, what? I did it. And he was up straight, too. It wasn't like he was bent over. Killing it. Okay. Unfortunately, Illinois is also our low for parallel bars, and this will be a good thing to watch, too. Sometimes things go wrong. So he starts off. Let's see what's up. That's a low whip it. And that's a tough skill to have in your routine. And then okay, so misses the Healy, and it happens, man. But now we're pressing out of a Healy after we tried to save the whip it. That's like 2 presses he's done to handstand right now. Pirouette's fine. Diam fine. Peach fine. Good. Oh, that was wonky. And I feel like he's hitting the ground, honestly, on these. He is right at the end of the bars. I don't know what happened. If he like just traveled, but he does another press. Was that like 4 presses now? Double pike, faced it. And so this is not like a technical thing. It's just like you can't be falling. You know what I mean? You can't fall, and you got to hit your routine. You can't be stopping and pressing. This is a tough one to watch. Things go wrong sometimes, and I would say for him though, he held on, and he tried to save his. If he could have landed dismount, I think it would have been okay. He would have been patched it up. But that dismount was really painful because that was a whole point after he struggled so hard to save as many points as he could. But like I said before, it's tough. I'm not blaming him. I have bad days all the time. Okay, do you want to see the best high bar routine? Here we go. So actually, it's funny. I picked this up. And I was like, okay, cool. What's up? Like, here we go. Let's watch a high bar routine. What is he doing? What? That was it? What happened? That was the whole routine. What? I had to go back and find it. So he ripped his grip, just like Asher Hong. It's in a crazy week, right? But then he was able to get back up. So this is his redo routine. Asher Hong also won after he broke his grip, which is kind of funny. So watch this. This is impressive. Goes talk half, and I'll just step over. No big deal. Back to middle. Got the time. That's a nice layout. Takacha straddle. Endo. One arm giant. Six to landing. That's just a clean routine. And so you got to give it to him. Okay. Worst routine. And this is interesting. This is my first time doing it. I would not have expected this, but it's Kai Yamura from Stanford, who has a great high bar squad. But let's see what happens here. There we go. Endo, beautiful. His lines are great. Zuliman, I don't know if he quite got the turn in there. Go talk half? Let's go talk half. What are you doing? Okay, so you went the wrong way there if you didn't know. So that's a 5/10 deduction. It's okay. We're back on track. He did a pirouette. Now we're back in the routine. Let's try again. Oh, go the wrong way again. This is not good. Okay. I love the save, though. He's going. He did the free hip. And then he goes, release move. Oh. It's unfortunate, I feel, that the coach moved that mat. Like, right before that. Like, did you guys all catch that? I don't want to belabor this. This is why I shouldn't be doing this. But watch this. The coach is here. He's like, let's get this mat out of the way. Boom. Wouldn't that have been nice to have that mat there? I don't know. Who knows? You know, he might have caught it with his leg and hurt himself. But I just thought that was interesting. So anyway, he gets 30 seconds to remount. I think I tried to speed this up. I'll just let it happen. But it's a tough routine. And it's like, oh, here we go. So he gets back on. Okay, sorry. I missed the mount. So we go back to watching it. Okay, here we go. So he's not repeating the element. And honestly, he's facing the wrong way. You notice that? So, I mean, that's okay. You're allowed to do that. Sticks to landing. Nice. Oh, by the way, they were talking about Asher Hong's all cheering him on there in the corner. That's pretty cool. He's like, get out there, finish your routine. You're killing me. Anyway, so that was a week, right? That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know, guys. I mean, it's a little bit crazy. I'm still feeling it all out. I'm not sure 100% I like doing the worst routines. I mean, I feel like it adds something. It's double the work for me. So I don't know if I'd love that. But yeah, I thought it's an exciting weekend. Hope you enjoyed it. Let's gear up for this week. We're getting into it. You know what I mean? So what is up? I wonder. So going into week 9, Penn State versus Illinois. I think this is going to be fantastic. I was going to say I love these big plus meets because they do a great job. Um, the announcing is great. You know what I mean? But anyway, Penn State versus Illinois. This is going to be an interesting one. They're close. I think it's going to be super competitive, and I'm excited to see it. Navy versus William Mary. This could also be pretty competitive. Navy just squeaked out against Greenville last week, right? Oh, Springfield. Oh no. Oh no. And now they're going up against William and Mary. Oh no. This could be pretty close. This could be close. I mean, I'm going to have to say at William and Navy at William and Mary. I think I'm going to give it to William and Mary, honestly. And they're the underdogs, but at home. Oh, by the way, I give this to Penn State. Ohio versus Nebraska could also be very fun, but I give it to Ohio. Cameron Nelson's my guy right now. I think Stanford might be able to win this one. We had done this a million times. Simpson versus Greenville. This is actually interesting, but I give it to Greenville all day, all day, all day. I think for sure. Anyway, guys, have a good weekend. You guys can comment on my videos if you want. You can say they suck. That'd be fantastic. But I'm trying my best, and I hope I'm getting better. But other than that, let's go back to my little thing. This is Magzilla, and I'm out.